To start things out, what is your name and how do I know you?
My name is Rachel, and I'm your mother.
Where are you living and where were you born?
I'm living in Superior, Colorado, and I was born in Indiana.
What do you do for work?
I write settlement demands for a law firm in Denver, and I also do a little bit of medical transcription.
Would you say you enjoy it and to what extent do you enjoy it?
There are things that I love. I love that I've always worked for myself, and I work at home.
That comes with a lot of freedom, I'd say. So I just want to dive into a topic covering nostalgia and how it's present in everyone's lives. So, would you personally say you get nostalgic over past times in your life often?
I would say more and more because, I'm obviously getting older. It's definitely happening more and more often because my last child's graduating from high school now. My older sons would graduate, and I still had one left at home. I could let those two move on. I just still had one more child left.
So I just kind of want to dive into like your own life. I was just going to ask, what is a certain moment of your childhood or life that you feel the most nostalgic about?
I would say when I think back to my childhood, the most nostalgia I have is for the times I had at Macatala, my grandparents' summer cottage on Lake Michigan. Those were the magical years. It was a gated community. We had this amazing cottage, and we'd spend a lot of time there in the summer.
It's cool you can still like really tone into the little details of it.
Yeah,
Like
the sounds, the smells, I could.
do you ever kind of encounter that same smell when you're just kind of living your life and like randomly just think back
Yeah,
to
the
that?
best days there, actually. It's always like you think about beaches and sun and everything, but some of the best days there, if you woke up and it was cloudy and misty. So when you
Yeah.
wake up here sometimes and it's like kind of that misty gray,
Mhm.
it reminds me of that. Like it's
Yeah, it
like,
reminds you
oh,
of it.
exciting day. When I was probably my like 17, your age, my grandma sold the place. The person who bought it tore it down. So there's no going back for any of us in the family. We can
Y-
only hold it onto it. And
Yeah.
we all have a part of that.
Yeah, for sure. Just hanging with you.
Yeah.
Like speaking of family, since you were already talking about family, do you have any specific moments from family gatherings that stand out when you were younger, or just like specific events in general that you kind of think back on?
Every summer we would have what we called Summerfest. Everybody would come to our house and it'd be like 3 days of it. You were a baby.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't remember it.
And the family would just all keep coming over, keep coming over. There's a ton of photos,
Yeah,
but
so you get nostalgic to those events because a lot of the family was there and stuff like that.
yeah, we were all close.
So now to thinking to the present moment, kind of like while you're reflecting back, how do you think the world has changed over the years since you were my age and just things were a lot more different back then than now?
That's a super easy question, Jenna. It's the internet.
It's the internet.
100%.
Yeah.
100% the internet and social media. I mean, I think about it like what you guys have to go through. Nobody knew where you were.